Being around people that don't want you to be the best version of yourself is horrible. It's the worst thing. It's easy for you to fall off than it is for you to stay focused and stay locked in and to reach your goals. So based off of who you hang around would determine whether or not you're going to reach your goals or are you going to fall victim to the trap. But that choice is on you. We got to tighten up. I know you've been going hard, but we're going to go a little bit harder. You've been doing good, but it's time to do even better. You've been making change, but we got to make more change. We got to keep growing. We got to keep pushing past the limit. And I believe in you. We're going to make it happen. There's a reason why you stumbled across this video, and this was your sign. You've been doing real good. It's time to take it to the next level. Yo, YouTube, welcome back again. We are back at it. We are going strong. Listen, as y'all can see, I'm in the car right now, but guess what? We making it happen. You know I had to come through and give y'all day 11 with a change of scenery. And yeah, I'm excited. We on this journey still making it happen. And yes, we're outside. You know, there's cars passing by. There's people passing by looking at me thinking like I'm crazy. No matter what's going on, you still got to find a way to make it happen. And that's what we're doing right now. So we're going to get right into the gems, get right into the sauce. If you're new to the channel, welcome. And if you're returning, I appreciate you. So yeah, make sure y'all stay locked in, stay focused, and keep doing what y'all doing. And keep supporting. I'm going to keep showing up for y'all, all right? Let's get right into it. Today's focus is going to be focused on, you know, doing things a little more than what you're normally doing. Going 2 times harder than what you're going right now. If you think you're doing good, you got to do better. What we're doing now is where, you know, we're setting the standard for ourselves and we're pushing past our comfort zones and pushing past the normal limit. We are not normal. We're different. And with that being said, you know, we do things different. We don't do what the normal people do. So everything we're doing now, we're doing it with 2 times the energy. We got to tighten up. Being a little more focused. Look at these people just looking at like I'm crazy. I'm trying to. So today's focus is primarily going to be on, you know, just going 2 times harder than what we're already going. Yeah, we're doing good, but we need to be doing great. And if you're doing great, you need to be doing extraordinary. Let's keep pushing past the limit because the higher we set ourselves, the better we're going to get. The more we challenge ourselves, the better we're going to get. So we got to keep getting better every single day. We are not normal. We are different. So we got to we got to do things different. We got to do things that the normal people are not doing. Level of success we're trying to reach, you and I are trying to reach, requires a lot more focus, a lot more determination, and we're going to get to that. So let's get right into this video. So listen, yes, I know you've been working hard. You've been trying your best. You've been doing everything you can do to get things done. But guess what? There's another level to what you're doing. There's another level of, you know, success. There's another level of fatigueness that you haven't reached yet. There's another level of you that you haven't reached. We're pushing past all of the comfort zones. We got to do things different. We got to tighten up. I know you've been going hard, but we're going to go a little bit harder. You've been doing good, but it's time to do even better. You've been making change, but we got to make more change. We got to keep growing. We got to keep pushing past the limit. And I believe in you. We're going to make it happen. But as long as you stay locked in, it's going to work. Adversity is going to hit, of course. Of course it's going to be challenging. But you're different. So it's supposed to be. Don't focus on, you know, status. Focus more so on just showing up. Whatever you did today, 2x it. If you feel like you went hard, go harder. If you feel like you were good, be even better. It's time to tighten up. It's time to cut off the dead weight. It's time to, you know, brush off the dust. It's time to get busy because the goals that we have, we can't afford to be normal. We're not normal. We're different. It's time to really separate yourself from others. It's time to show that gap between good and great. It's time to make that separation. We're already on greatness. You're already on a greatness level. And it's time for you to make that change. It's time for you to keep pushing. And it's time for you to keep going. Will it be easy? No. But will it be worth it? Absolutely. You'll learn as you go what you need to be doing and what you can't be doing. We're on a different level and it's time to stay locked in. Everybody can't see what you're doing. Everybody can't focus up like you because you're different. You know, your average person will be normal with just being good. We're looking at things a lot different now. We're doing everything the normal people are not doing. So it's time to focus up. We got to read more. We got to do some more research. We got to put in a little more time in our craft. We got to exercise a little more. We got to eat a little better. We got to get a little more sleep. We got to do things different. It's time to 2x everything. It's time to tighten up. It's time to tighten up. With anything that you plan on doing in your life, whether it be, you know, sports, whether it be entertainment, whether it be, you know, cuisining, eating, chefing it up, a doctor, whatever it is, a trainer, there's levels, there's tiers to everything. You know, you have the beginner level, you have the medium level, and then you have the experience. After the experience, there's another level to that because things just keep getting better. Where you're at right now, you're at a good level, but there's more to it that you have in you that you need to get to. There's more to it for you to reach. You have more in you to accomplish, and it's time for you to dig deep and get that extra oomph out your body. We got to tighten up. There's a reason why, there's levels to different things. There's a reason why you have the beginner level. There's a reason why you have the medium level. There's a reason why you have the expert level. There's different levels to it. We're not okay with being normal. We're not okay with being average. So we're going to be doing things different. And what you're going to understand is, the higher up you get, the less time you have for the childish mistakes, I should say. Because there's things now where that you shouldn't be doing and we're still doing just because of the fact that, it's not going to affect you as much. But once you get to that certain level, you can't even do things that's going to affect you in general. You have to really weigh out your pros and cons to everything you're doing and be a lot more wise and smarter about your decisions that you make. You're great. You're beyond average. So you got to do things that your average person's not doing. That comes from decision making. That comes from, what you're doing on your free time, what you're doing when no one's looking. That all is key to you and your success. You're different. You're not like these normal people. Whether you're a female or a male, you're different. You're not like your average person. So we got to start moving that way. We spoke it into existence. Now it's time to put the action to it. You are on a different grind right now. And it's going to require you to be a lot more focused, a lot more engaging within yourself, and a lot more just in tune with your mind, body, and soul. The places you're trying to go to, everybody wants to go. But the question is, are they doing what it takes to really get there? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And it's time for you to make that separation, that gap, to really show that you're different. You're still hanging around the normal people. Not saying that there's anything wrong with that, but you got to remember, you are a reflection of who you hang around, who you talk to day to day, and who the company you keep is a reflection of who you are. So if you're around people that, are okay with being average and normal, then hey, that by all means. But you're different, and you have to understand this requires for you to be with different people. You have to be on a different level. You have to be around people that are doing a lot better than you. If you got to be around people that are doing what you're doing, if not better. Be around like-minded people. Be around people that actually, matter of fact, be around people that are doing better than you. Because when you're around someone that's done what you've done already at a high level, you can only grow and get better. You can't get any worse. In comparison to being around someone that's not doing what you're doing. And guess what happens? You end up picking up bad habits that they're doing. So you got to remember that. It's easy for you to fall off than it is for you to stay focused and stay locked in and to reach your goals. So based off of who you hang around would determine whether or not you're going to reach your goals or are you going to fall victim to the trap. But that choice is on you. You got to be okay with saying no. You got to be okay with saying no to friends, family, relationships, to people who no longer serve you, to people who don't have your best interests at heart. You got to say no. You have to say no and be okay with no and be okay with how they feel. Because you got to remember this. If it's anybody that's going to respect you and that wants to see you do good, they will respect your decision when it comes to doing what's best for you. No matter who they are. If they respect you and they want to see you do good, they're going to respect any decision you make to better yourself, even if that means not hanging around with them. So the next time you decide to make a decision and you use the word no and people, don't respect it or give you a hard time, then guess what? It's time for you to let them people go. They no longer serve you anymore. They no longer are helping you get to where you need to be. They are preventing you from being the best person you can be. And that, my friend, is the worst thing ever. Being around people that don't want to see you do good. Being around people that don't want you to be the best version of yourself is horrible. It's the worst thing. Think about it. If you're around someone that doesn't want to see you be the best version of yourself, then what do they want out of you? To do the bare minimum? For you not to reach your potential? And are you going to be okay with that? Just think about it. You hang around people that don't want to see you do the best you can. You're hanging around people that are okay with you not doing the best for yourself. That's a problem. It's either they're a hater or they just don't like you. Why wouldn't someone that you hang around want you to be the best version of yourself? They don't care about you. They don't care about your well-being. Anybody you hang around should want the best for you, no matter what it is. They want to see you happy. They want to see you reach these goals. And if they don't, you got to get rid of these people. They're distractions. They're not doing you any good, and you have to understand that. So you have to figure it out. And this all comes from making changes. You made changes already, but it's time to make even more change. It's time to be more efficient with what you're doing. You know, if you're used to waking up at 9 o'clock, let's try waking up at 7 o'clock. If you're used to waking up at 7 o'clock, let's try waking up at 6 o'clock. These small changes make a big difference. The more time you're up, the more time you have to be successful. The more time you have to get your set down goals, and plan to execute. The more time you're up, you just have more time to just think and become the best version of yourself. All that sleeping in stuff. Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes you do need to sleep in to recover, and get the proper rest. But majority of the time, you can put yourself in a position to be the best version of yourself by going to bed on time. Making sure you're getting a proper sleep, making sure you are doing what you need to do to be in that house and be productive. But that's on you. You have to make that decision to maximize your time, be efficient, make sure you're getting enough rest, make sure you're getting the proper nutrition in your body so that you can perform at your best, so you can think at your best, so you can become the best version of yourself. This is the time. We got to tighten up. We're doing good, but we need to be doing great. And this is the time to make that change. You just have to remember that you're different. You're not normal. And the things that normal people are doing, you're not doing. The things that you're doing, normal people are not doing. And you have to continue to set yourself apart from your average people, because, where you're trying to go, people are thinking of going, but they're not putting the same action and execution to it as you are. And that's what you got to understand. A lot of people talk about it, but not too many people are about it. You're about it. You're about that life. You're focused. You're determined. You're setting these goals and you're reaching them. So you got to stay focused. You got to continue to strive to be the best version of yourself. No one can stop you. No one can stop you. And you got to understand that. You got to keep pushing past the limit. There's always something you can do better at. There's always something you can do to improve. Whether it's with people, whether it's with yourself, there's always ways of getting better. Being a better person, being a better individual, just being a better you. And, there's different areas that you can do to just become a lot better for yourself. Being more efficient, being more respectful, being more honest, being more loyal, being more, kind. There's so many ways of leveling up that don't involve just within you. It's about what you do to others, how you make others people feel, random acts of kindness. Like, all that stuff plays in a big part. And you just have to remember, the choice is on you. However you decide to do things, it's on you. And you have to be mindful and know that, there's a cause and effect to everything. So the harder you work, the bigger the effect will be. The bigger the effect it'll have on your success. And my biggest thing I could also recommend, as you continue to prosper and get better at whatever you're doing, look at the people that are doing what you're doing at a high level. Take some time out and, research on YouTube, or just look at videos and see, what they're doing. See what type of, execution, see what type of things they're doing to get to where they're at and what it took to get to where they're at. Because a lot of the people that are successful have, their journey that's been, capitalized and recorded on. So you could always, success leaves clues. So if you're trying to find out what someone done, look them up on YouTube, find out, watch their videos and see what type of things they were doing to get to where they're at. See what type of adversity they hit and how strong they had to be mentally and physically to get through these positions and get through these motions so that they can reach the top. Think about all that stuff, because when it's your time to really get to that level, all these things are going to happen as well. And you have to be a chosen one to really, push forward and push past adversity, push past the negativity, and understand that the sun's going to shine again. It can't rain forever. You're greater than what you're going through right now. A lot of the times we go through stuff, and it's to make us who we are. A lot of the times we have to go through hurt so that we can be stronger for the next chapter in our life. It's all part of the process. You'll never go through something for no reason. There's always a reason behind something. And when you dig deep, you're able to analyze and figure out what the actual, why this happened to you and what you gain from it. You got to turn your negative situations into positives all the time, because there's always some positive out of a negative situation that you're going through or that you're dealing with, or something that you experience. You could always find some good out of it. But you have to dig deep and understand that, and keep fighting, keep pushing, keep doing what you got to do. You can do it. You can make it happen. You just got to keep pushing and don't ever stop. There's a reason why you stumbled across this video, and this was your sign. You've been doing real good, but it's time to take it to the next level. It's time to take it to the next level. And guess what? Although it seems kind of scary and you're thinking, what else could I possibly do now? Dig deep. Think smarter. Think harder. Think harder. But be smarter at the same time. Because there's so many levels to life that you have to fight through and get through. Stay locked in. Stay focused. Keep the circle tight. Keep your circle solid. Don't let anybody in that does not fit the description for what you want to do with your life. Understand it's okay to say no. Don't have a problem with saying no. No is going to help you a lot more than your yes will. When you hear the word no, a lot of times you're just being redirected to the right pathway to get you to that yes that you need. But if you're just hearing yes, yes, yes all the time, you might yes your way into some trouble. You never know. You may yes your way into some trouble. There has to be some type of resistance, some type of, some type of oomph to make you think about something and analyze what's going on. When everything is just yes, 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 you just going straight forward. Straight up. You just going straight. You got to take some time out to really, hear a no and understand why there's a no. Because maybe it just may not be for you. Maybe it just might not be the time for you. Or maybe it's just not for you at all. But you got to hear that word no. That's the only way you'll be able to find out and differentiate between whether it's for you, whether it's just not for you right now, whether it's your time to wait. You got to think about these type of things. You just never know how things can end up until you try them, until you try to figure things out, until you try to understand things, until you're actually thinking deeper on why things are happening to you. All right, y'all, we wrapping up day 11. Like I said, we are in the car. We are live outside, change the scenery, and I just figured it'd be pretty good. Been on the road all day, didn't get a chance to get inside and record like I normally do, so I figured, why not change the scenery and change things up a little bit. But we are in the car and making things happen. No excuses. I woke up this morning, I said, I'm going to bring my camera with me just because I don't know what time I'm going to get home, but I know that I'm going to still be able to get this content going. And you just never know. Whenever you find some time, open up that camera, hit that record button, making it happen. You could do the same thing. So make sure you're always ready to get that camera out, get that content going, because YouTube is making a big difference with this content. And y'all got to stay focused, stay locked in, and, just make sure you do what it do. All right? Like I said, this is day 11 of the 30-day challenge, and I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling more motivated than anything, and I hope you're able to take something away from this video that could benefit you and someone else around you. And y'all know what it is. Your boy Big Sitchy. I'm gonna holla at y'all on day 12 of the 30-day challenge. Like always, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Keep vibing out with me. Keep growing with me. Y'all are part of the process. This is why I appreciate y'all for so much. If you're new, like I said, welcome. Make sure you catch up on the latest videos and figure out what's going on with part of this challenge. And, let's grow together. Let's catch up together. Let's do what we need to do. And if you've been rocking out, I appreciate you. All my day ones that's been in there. locking in, all my subscribers in there. I appreciate y'all. We are growing by the day. Let's keep going. Let's grow together. But like always, if y'all have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them down below in the comments, and I'll get right to you in the comments, all right? My social media links are linked down below as well, so if you have any questions or want to find me or look me up anywhere else, you can find them over there. But yeah, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Like I said, day 11 of the 30-day challenge, and I'm gonna holler at y'all. I'm gonna see y'all on day 12. All right. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. It's your boy Big Sitchy. I'm gonna holler at y'all. Peace.